Hi everyone, these are your instructions for the focusing activity, and the purpose of doing this particular assignment is to allow you to get some actual practice creating and teaching a mini lesson under 30 minutes, which will help the class focus their attention on the day or week's topic. For the online students, you'll be presenting it via forums, and for the face-to-face, you'll be presenting it in class. To get started, you should check the course calendar for when your specific due date is for when you present, and theoretically you would have all semester to complete that depending on when you're going to go. So the first part of the lesson instruction is choosing a topic, and you have 10 topics to choose from to present to your classmates in a mini lesson. And the idea is that when you look at a topic, you are looking for the 40-year idea as part of the 40-40-40 rule that you'll learn about in backwards design. So I have choices of considering focusing my classmates on the importance of knowing their students' backgrounds, race and ethnicity, socioeconomic status, or I could have them focus on child abuse and bullying, and so on as you go through the different choices. And one thing that's important here is that you're not trying to cover everything. You only have 30 minutes, so you're only going to pick one of these on which to focus upon, and then even break that down into a small section so that you are only presenting the most important thing about that topic. So if we go back, you will then sign up for that topic under B, under the focusing activity lesson topic in forums. And it's 3 students per lesson topic. If you're face-to-face, you work together as a group. If you're online, you do not work together as a group, and you present it individually during your assigned week. Sign-ups are for topics are first come, first served based on the time posted in forums. So if your topic is full, you'll have to choose another one. If you don't sign up for a topic, I will assign you one. So step 2, check and see what your topic assignment is and contact partner by clicking on this link here. And you should contact your partners if you're a face-to-face student at least 3 weeks before your focusing activity. Step 3 is when you start figuring out what exactly you want to teach. So this is going to take you through something called backwards design lesson planning. And to get a brief introduction, click here. And you basically, as I said earlier, you're going to be applying the 40-40-40 rule, which is available here for your review. And the idea is less is definitely more. And once you've picked a topic, you're going to write the lesson objective following this link here. And you're going to make sure it has Bloom's taxonomy action verb so it can be measured. Once you've picked an action verb, then you're going to determine the lesson assessment by applying the matching rule, which will make sure that whatever you want the kids to do, you're actually going to measure it and be able to give a grade. Then you're going to make up the lesson instruction for your focusing activity, and you're going to follow the 7 strategies of CREED to make sure that this lesson is engaging and meaningful for the students and really student-centered. To be able to write out those lesson instructions, there's an example here, and you can write them out step by step following a logical order with enough details of how to do something and who is doing that action. Those are things that I look for in good instruction. Step 7, then you'll write up the overall lesson using the backwards design format and turn it in. So here are some examples of the lesson plan, the template itself, and then what it would look like as an example. And each member of the group submits a copy of it. It can all be the same before you present your lesson. So you are welcome to send it to me for feedback, but we want you to be ready to go before you actually present your lesson by putting it up to Laulima assignments. Then teach the lesson to the class. To prepare for your lesson activity, make sure you double check when your lesson presentation date is under the modules in the calendar. Practice your lesson if you're face-to-face, and practice your time management if you're face-to-face, because it always takes longer than you think. On the day of your lesson for face-to-face, you should come in earlier to set up and prepare. You should dress and act professionally, and you should run your own reflection session, which we'll talk about in class more. After you have completed the lesson, pat yourself on the back, you did it, and then complete the 5 lesson reflections found in the next step within 2 weeks. So after you've presented your lesson, you want to think about it by following these 5 reflection questions, which has 5 examples here. Then you want to submit your reflection answers to Laulima assignments within 2 weeks after you presented your lesson. Finally, step 10, check and see what my feedback is and try to improve your score if you did not score full credit. To view the score and feedback, click on Laulima Assignments, not the gradebook. Click on the appropriate assessment and scroll down to see points given and instructor feedback. And then you can see how it's graded with the rubric, and a focusing activity lesson example is provided here. Okay, that's a lot, but it is step by step, and again, we'll be going through it in class, so you'll get more detail. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.